you're looking for a place to buy your FIFA coins, Foot Coin King is an easy choice. We talking instant, reliable, cheap, they the best out. ZWE for 5% off at checkout. What's happening, boys, and happy Tuesday. Welcome to the first upload of the day, bringing you guys another 2018 World Cup prediction squad builder video. This time we're doing the Netherlands, and again, guys, this is strictly my prediction, my perspective, so feel free to go in the comments. Feel free to go ham in the comments suggesting players that I might have left out, something you would have done differently. Formation, I realize that they didn't run 4-3-3 in this World Cup, but I think they go to a more traditional four in the back system. Freaking mosquito, dude, mosquitoes. Goddamn mosquitoes, man. But anyway, yeah, also you'll notice in the intro that I have a new coin sponsor. Footcoin sellers are great, but their website is a little iffy. No one's getting scammed. I noticed that in the comment section. Some people were saying that no one is getting scammed. At the worst case scenario, if the site is not functioning, you're going to get a refund. No one is scamming you. I've gone with footcoinking.com, who are the absolute best. I was actually with them about a month ago, and they are absolutely the best. I promise you, they're the best service that you can get. So yeah, I've switched coin sponsors, so you guys will also, you'll notice that. If we could blast 1,500 likes per usual, that would be fantastic. As well, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, as I do upload twice daily. But without any further ado, let's get into squad builder. All right, guys, so starting out with the keeper, I think there's no debate here. He's going to be the youngest of the keepers. Well, the younger of the keepers. It is Celestin. I think there's no choice about it. I mean, obviously, he was somewhat overshadowed by Krul, who had a phenomenal penalty performance against Costa Rica. It was just ridiculous. But yeah, Celestin, I think, is going to be the first choice keeper. I think you're going to have a tough decision between Jeroen Zoet and Tim Krul, depending on who is the better of the two. I think those are going to be the backup keepers, but we are going with Celestin as the starting first choice keeper for the Dutch national team in 2018. Let's move on over to right back. All right, guys, at right back, we are going with none other than Janmaat. He's going to be 28 in 2018, and he will be in the prime of his career. I think he starts because he got a whole lot of experience. He's going to be 28 in 2018, and he got a whole lot of experience playing in Brazil. They went far enough where all the young players got a lot of experience. Most of the young players got a lot of experience. I think Janmaat is for sure going to be the right back to start for the Dutch team in 2018. Let's move on over to our first center back. All right, guys, our first center back is going to be none other than De Vries. Had an absolutely amazing 2014 World Cup in Brazil. If he moves from Feyenoord to a big league club, he's only going to have more experience leading up to the 2018 World Cup. I think, yeah, he's only going to be 26 years old in 2018 as well, which is another huge boon for the Dutch side. If he can just develop with a bigger club in a bigger league, that would be absolutely amazing for the national team. I think he definitely starts. Let's move on over to our second center back. All right, guys, our second center back, and I know Blind played a whole bunch of positions. He's able to play left back. He's able to play center back. He's able to play defensive midfielder. And for that reason alone, I think his versatility is going to earn him a spot on the 2018 World Cup squad for the Dutch. Played absolutely amazing. Obviously, he got himself an man of the match card because of some of his performances. And yeah, I think those are the two center backs. Obviously, Rekic is going to be in the mix. They've got a bunch of young guys. You've got Martins Indy, hint hint, Rekic. You've got Willems. A bunch of really good players. Jetro Willems, you got a bunch of really good players that are going to be up and coming, but I think De Vries and Blind anchor the center backs. Let's move over to our left back. Okay, guys, at left back, I am going to insert Martins Indy. Again, guys, they were running an interesting formation where they had a whole bunch of guys in the back. It could be across this back four. It could be any combination of Rekic, Willems, Martins Indy, Blind, De Vries, and Janmaat, but I think that is going to be the core. The ones that I'm showing you right now, I think that those are going to be the core players. Martins Indy, you might remember, is the guy that his eyes like bulged out in front of his, like it looked like his eyes were about to pop out. Not even kidding you. What am I even saying? But yeah, Martins Indy, Blind, and De Vries, and Janmaat, that's who I think is going to comprise the back four for the starting team in 2018. Let's move on over to our midfielders. All right, guys, our first midfielder, and I don't think this is going to come as any surprise. We are going with Strootman. He was injured before the World Cup, so he was not able to make the trip, but he will most definitely be on the first team side. For those of you guys who have been following his club performances, he is an absolute beast. He definitely makes the trip. He is definitely going to be playing for the first team side. Again, midfield is kind of shaky. There could be a lot of options, but they're going to need some veteran presence. I think Strootman is the man to do it. Let's move on over to the other side of the pitch. All right, guys, our second midfielder is going to be none other than Van Ginkel. Now, this guy transferred to Chelsea. He's going to have If he stays with Chelsea or if he stays within the Premier League, he's going to have 4 years of big league arguably the best league in the world, easily the best league in the world, under his belt. And the best part is he's only going to be 25 by the time the 2018 World Cup rolls around. So I think Van Ginkel, coupled with the fact that he would have been heavily featured in Brazil anyway had it not been for injury, I think he's definitely one of the starting midfielders for the Dutch in 2018. Let's move on over to our holding midfielder. All right, guys, now our holding midfielder, and I think I have him at cam, it's going to be none other than De Jong. Just an incredibly consistent player, and if he continues a high level of play, I think he starts, but there's a guy that plays for Chelsea by the name of Nathan Ake, or Nathan Ake, I forget how to actually pronounce his name. If he stays with Chelsea and cracks that first team, which there's an opportunity for him to do that in the 2014-2015 Premier League season, he might unseat De Jong as the starting holding midfielder for the Dutch side. It's going to be interesting to see how that battle pans out. Let's move on over to our strike force. All right, guys, at left winger, I don't think there's any debate. He was one of the stars, one of the young stars of the World Cup. Had the game-winning goal against Australia, and then also bagged one versus Chile. Wow, can't even talk right now. Yeah, Memphis Depay, one of the young stars of the 2014 World Cup tournament, easily going to be starting for the 2018 national side. Let's move on over to the other side of the pitch. All right, guys, on the other side, we're going to be inserting Luciano Narsingh. Did not make the trip in the 2014 World Cup. Actually, don't know why. I don't know why he didn't make the trip, but yeah, so he played for PSV in 2012-2013, and then 2013-2014 went to the Eerste Divisie, which is the second league in the Netherlands. There's obviously the Eredivisie and then the Eerste Divisie, and he got 3 goals in 3 appearances for PSV Young, or Young PSV, which is the second club in the Eerste Divisie. So, yeah, 3 goals, 3 appearances. That's pretty much 100% efficiency. Don't know if he scored 1 goal in each game or if he scored 2 goals. Doesn't matter. He got 3 goals in 3 appearances, which is fairly studly. I think he starts for the national team in 2018. Let's move on to our striker, which is going to be an interesting thing to talk about. All right, guys. Now, this is a player not many people have heard about. It's Quincy Promes, or Quincy Promes. I'm not sure how exactly you say it. This is potentially the Robin Van Persie replacement sort of thing. Again, we're going to have to find out what formation they're running. But Quincy Promes, or Quincy Promes, will only be 26 years old. Had 11 goals in 31 appearances last year in the Eredivisie, and then had 14 goals in 30 appearances the year before in the Eerste Divisie. So he's just flying up the ranks, only going to be 26 years old. And then people are talking about him being the Robin replacement. There's a guy by the name of Ricario, how do you say his name? Zivkovic. He's the wonder kid, plays in the Eredivisie. He's made the move up to Ajax, or Ajax, however you guys want to pronounce it. If he proves himself, he could be one of those players that makes his way up to the starting lineup. But he is only like 17 or 18 years old and is not even in FIFA right now, so he's got a long way to go. This is the squad. Obviously, Van Persie and Robin are not on the team. They're going to be, some would say, past their prime in 2018. It's not unthinkable that they won't make the trip. I think it's very likely that they both make the trip. Veteran leadership is a big deal. It was the whole reason people freaked out about Landon Donovan not making the trip with the U.S. National team. But at the very least, I think they travel with the team. One of the two might even start. I'm not sure. I'm not that tuned into the Dutch side, but this is the side as I see it. You guys have to let me know what you would do differently. I think this looks pretty good. I don't know about you guys. What I also want to hear from you guys in the comment section below is what nation you guys want to see me do next. I did England, I did Spain, and now I've done the Netherlands. You guys need to go ham. Let me know. Let me know of any changes. Hit that like button if you did enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I will see you for the second upload, which I think might be either a tribute card or a Panini Pig Slips or something along those lines. We will see, but I will see you guys for the second upload. Tschüss, later, ade. What's happening, boys, and welcome to the second upload of the day. Bring you guys a special Steven Gerrard tribute card, and this is just a prediction.